and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. Many of you know me from my main tarot channel, Moon Moth Goddess, and I thank you guys so much for coming over from that channel as well. However, if this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, welcome to the channel. So today's pick a card reading, we're looking into where is your soul leading you next. Okay, where is your soul leading you next? So I am going to be shuffling the, or putting the Oracle Tarot cards together in piles. So those of you that like to watch that process, I will have a timestamp down below for you can look at the piles that we have created together with you guys watching, putting in your energy in there as you watch as I shuffle. And then we will have a timestamp for that pile with the crystal on top of it. Some of you are able to choose straight away with a particular crystal. So those of you that already feel called and drawn to one of them, you can find the timestamp that'll take you directly down to your reading. But for those of you that want to watch that process, you're more than welcome to do that. I will have timestamps for all of that below. Okay, so pile number one, you are going to be this Caribbean blue calcite. Okay, so where is your soul leading you next? And if you do feel drawn to more than one pile for this reading today, that is perfectly okay. Pile number two, you are going to be this agate. And then pile number three, you are going to be this green aventurine crystal. For where is your soul leading you next? So timestamp will be down below if you want to go directly to your reading. For those of you that want to watch the process of me putting the piles together, you can watch that. I will also have a timestamp for the pile that's already put together with the crystal on top of it if you want to choose that way too. However it works best for you. Timestamps will be down below. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hey everyone, so let's put these piles together. We're going to start off with putting our tarot together first. I do have two tarot decks that we're going to be using. We're using the Light Seers Tarot, and also I believe this is the Tarot of the Cosmic Seed, which I did purchase on Etsy. Okay, I will have all the names of the decks listed down below. I always put them in the description box for those of you that are interested in purchasing any of the decks that I use. I usually get them from Amazon. Every once in a while, I will get them from Etsy. Okay, so let's see. Tarot of the Cosmic Seed. We're going to pull three from this deck, and then we'll pull two cards from the Light Seers Tarot. So we're going to go through and create these piles, and then we'll make a timestamp for those people that are coming in and want to see their pile with the crystal on top to help them to choose. So our pick a card topic today is where is your soul leading you next? So pile one, with the Caribbean blue calcite. Let's get your three cards out first. Where is pile one's soul leading them next? So there's one. Where is pile one's soul leading them next? Okay, so pile two with this agate. Where is pile two's soul leading them next? And then we're going to do pile three with the green aventurine. Where is pile three's soul calling them next? Where is pile three's soul leading them? Okay, so let's go into now the Light Seers Tarot, and we're going to pull two from this one. We'll give these ones a quick shuffle. Okay, so back to pile 1. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? Pile 2 with the agate. Where is pile 2's soul leading them next? Nope, that's not the one. Okay, so pile 3, green aventurine. Where is pile 3's soul leading them next? Okay, so tarot is out of the way. Let's start working on the oracle decks. Okay, so we'll do, yeah, let's do one of these. And this one, what is this one? This is actually one that was gifted recently. I can't even see the box right now. Oh, it is actually the Modern Nirvana Oracle. Modern Nirvana. This one was gifted by Rose. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? Okay. Make sure there's just one there. Pile 2. Where is pile 2's soul leading them next? Just one. The cardstock is kind of thick on this one, so I want to make sure that we're not, every pile just has one. So pile 3 with the green aventurine. Where is their soul leading them next? Okay, so Modern Nirvana. And then we're going to go into this one here, which is actually the Amenti Oracle. Amenti Oracle. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? Okay, so one there. Blue agate for pile 2. Where is their soul leading them next? And then pile 3 with the aventurine. Okay. Then we're going to go into this one here, which is the Mystic Sisters Oracle. This was actually the very first Oracle deck I ever purchased. Very first one. Let's see. Mystic Sisters Oracle, pile number 1. Where is their soul leading them next? Pile 2. And then pile 3. Okay. And then we're going to go into this one here, which is the Secrets of the Mystic Grove. We'll get one of these. Pile 1. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? That one there. Pile 2. Where is pile 2's soul leading them next? And then pile 3. Okay. And then we're going to do one of these, and this one is the Awakened Soul Oracle, which was also gifted, but I can't remember who gifted it. I have the little card inside the box, but this one was gifted as well for the channel. So pile 1. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? Okay. Pile 2. And then pile number 3 with the adventuring. Where is pile 3's soul leading them next? Okay, those ones. And then these are the last ones that we have. We're actually going to pull 2 from each of these. Pile 1. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? And pile 2. Where's pile 2's soul leading them next? Pile 3. Okay, and then we're going to do, oh, actually, I forgot to tell you. This one is the Soulful Woman deck. And then we've got this one here, which is the Precious Gems Oracle. We'll do 2 of these. Where is pile 2's soul, or I'm sorry, pile 1. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? No, is it supposed to be 1? It is just 1. I'm pulling 1 of these. Just 1. Okay, and then pile 3, where is their soul leading them next? And then this last one here is the Star Temple Oracle. Star Temple Oracle, pile 1. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? That's just 1. Where is pile 2's soul leading them next? Pile number 3. Okay. All right, so pile 1. This is going to be pile 1's. We'll just put that there. And then for pile 2, let's see. And then that one there. Okay, so pile number 1, this is going to be your pile here with the Caribbean Blue Calcite. Pile number 2, this is yours here with the agate. And then pile number 3, this is yours here with the green aventurine. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the piles, the crystals, to see which one is calling to you the most, and then we will get into our reading. Where is your soul leading you next? Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. So those of you that resonate with the Caribbean Blue Calcite, this is going to be a reading today, and we're looking into where is your soul leading you next. So let's look at your tarot first. We'll look at that, and then we'll get into your oracle in just a second. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups. We have the 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, And then we also have the Three of Cups. Okay. Okay, so I'm seeing a couple different messages with that, but we'll get into that in a second. Let's actually pull out. We're going to save these for last. Okay, so we have a mantra here. Mantra. It says, I am loved. I am safe. I am seen. I am smart. I am free. Okay. We also have tenacity, and it says dedication, determination, and also stubbornness. Stubbornness. Okay. We have Sisters of Harmony. I advance through my own abilities. Let's put that one there. And wow, we have rebirth here. Okay. So that is some pretty good energy there. Okay. So let's start off with talking about the tarot first. The first thing that I'm kind of seeing here is with the Six of Swords, this is a card of transition. And I love that in this Six of Swords card, you can see how there are these, I don't know if these are crows or ravens, that are kind of leading this woman in the boat. The Six of Swords is a card of transition. It could be moving on from something, whether it is a person, a situation, a job. It could be a way of thinking. And for many of you, I feel like with this Four of Pentacles energy here, this can be talking about the comfort zone. It could be talking about maybe even a scarcity type of mindset. It can be when we are settling for something, or we are afraid of taking certain risks. And it requires us to have trust, right? In that we are going to be provided for in a way that if we let go of something that may no longer be serving a specific purpose, that we can trust that Spirit is guiding and leading it. And that's why I love this Six of Swords, because she's got her suitcase in here. We have these other birds here that are kind of circling around. It even looks like there's rain that's kind of falling around her. So to me, this is a card of you transitioning here, moving. And I'm looking at how even this little area of the boat, I don't know if it's like super small for you guys to see it, and I don't want to screw things up. So let me stand up, but because this is going to get the camera all screwed up, maybe it won't focus. But anyway, there's like this little thing here at the side of the boat. It almost looks like it's a mountain. Those of you that actually have this deck, you can look at it a little bit closer, because I don't think this thing is going to focus right. But yeah, there's a little thing that kind of looks like a little mountain here. And right on the top of it, there is a little star on top of it. So that almost makes me feel like there is some type of challenge that could either be something that you're putting behind you, right? And the star is kind of bringing renewal for you. And you have rebirth here. So maybe there is some type of energy here that maybe there's some type of challenge that you've overcome, or that Spirit is trying to help you to move through, right? And it almost makes me feel, because you do have the King of Cups here, and it looks like he's kind of, there's all this energy that's kind of coming out of his heart space. He's actually got his sound bowl in the water, right? So to me, it's like I'm seeing how the water is kind of circulating around him using the sound bowl here. There is this energy that's kind of coming out of his heart chakra. And then also there is this a water crown actually sitting on the top of his head. He's got his eyes closed. So to me, this is also symbolic in a way of you getting your energy into alignment, right? Energy into alignment. He's sitting on the floor, which is telling me that he's grounded, right? He's grounded in his feelings, in his emotions, in his intuition, and the grounding energy coming up through the heart chakra and then also in the crown, which to me is symbolic of you having all of your chakras in alignment and a need for really trusting your intuition at this time. The King of Cups is an emotionally mature, emotionally stable energy. And this is also about us, embodying the energy of unconditional love, right? For ourselves, for others. And I feel like this Four of Pentacles energy is a shift, right? A little bit of a shift that is needed. And like I said, it could have to do with anything that you've really got going in your life. Let's just say that you're at a job and you feel like that job is no longer bringing you the happiness or the fulfillment. It's no longer bringing joy, or you're in a relationship that you don't really find is one that is bringing you the happiness that, you really are looking for in your life, So no matter what it is, and even for those of you that this is about abundance, because I'm seeing that you have the Four of Pentacles here and also the Ten of Pentacles. So to me, it's leaving that, because the Four of Pentacles is leading into the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is the scarcity mindset. It is the lack mentality. So with the Four of Pentacles energy here, we can kind of hold on to certain things. We can cling on to things and we could feel comfortable. We could feel stable. We could feel, but it's almost like your soul is leading you for better, for greater, which is that Ten of Pentacles. Okay. It is that Ten of Pentacles. And Spirit is kind of guiding the way, right? Guiding the way, giving you all the signs, right? Things that are being broken down. I feel like in a way, because I'm seeing that looks like a little mountain there with a star right on top, right? So it's basically Spirit saying here, it's safe for you to let go or to move forward or to, make this transition in your life and trust that everything is going to be okay, right? Honor what your emotions, your feelings, your intuition is kind of guiding you towards, trusting in intuition and making decisions from a place of the heart. Stepping out of the stagnancy, the comfort zone, or something that you were clinging or even holding on to, and really open up yourself to abundance here, right? Open up to abundance. And then you also have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups, I'm seeing that there is this eye right in the center. If I can pick this up, we'll see. Yeah, there is this eye here. There's this eye. And then the Three of Cups is about happiness. It's about joy. It's like a celebratory type of energy. So it can even be that maybe your soul is kind of leading you towards having more fun, experiencing more joy, more love, more abundance in your life, right? That's kind of what I'm getting that this is for. This is for. It's like your soul's leading you to feel more of what you're truly meant to have, right? Love, security, stability, abundance. The Ten of Pentacles is also a family card, right? So that could be really maybe even healing, because the King of Cups is also a very, loving, healing, compassionate, sensitive, gentle energy here. So yeah, I'm feeling joy, happiness, friends, right? Family. That could even be mending and healing relationships. Moving on from things that are creating chaotic energy in your life, right? Even if it is ways of thinking, because the Six of Swords is after the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords in the tarot is about conflict. It could be about self-sabotaging thoughts, behaviors that we have that are keeping us from being able to kind of move forward. Okay. So we have, I advance through my own abilities, right? And it looks like she's also got this feather above her head. To me, that is some type of information downloads that you're receiving from spirit, your intuition. She's got this circle around her third eye, and there's this energy that's kind of coming out of the crown chakra. Also, these other two girls that are here, they also look like they're kind of holding onto their third eye as well. You know, I advance through my own abilities. And I'm noticing that she's got a little necklace here, a green heart. That is the heart chakra. That is the heart chakra. The heart chakra is green. Okay. It's a green color. Although we use, of course, when we use crystals and stuff like that for healing, we always, you know, we can use rose quartz, but you can also use green because that is the color of the heart chakra. So yeah, it's like I'm seeing here, we've got the heart chakra, the crown, and then you've got the heart chakra here too, the third eye and the crown. So to me, it's that balance that's happening for you. It's leading you towards trusting your heart, your intuition, and where it is guiding you towards. Complete trust, right? She's trusting in spirit. It's leading her forward through difficulty, through challenge, through any complacency, stagnancy, the comfort zone, trusting that if I choose something from my intuition and my heart, that it is going to lead me towards happiness. It is going to lead me towards stability, security, abundance, prosperity, success, long-term, right? Long-term. The Ten of Pentacles is also about like family legacies, right? You're leaving behind a legacy here. And we're seeing, this little family of elephants here. Yeah, I'm also seeing we have 3 ladies here. 3 ladies here. So some of you, even like the numbers 333 can be something that are kind of symbolic for you here too. And then this beautiful mantra that you have here, right? I am loved, I am safe, I am seen, I am smart, I am free, right? So maybe even for some of you, it's like your soul is leading you towards a place of peace, a place of calm, because that's really what the Six of Swords is. We're moving and transitioning in our life away from either thoughts or situations or people in our life that we need to let go of, or jobs, right? Jobs, friends, relationships, anything that is not bringing about a sense of joy, happiness, peace in our life. We are transitioning away from that, right? Even if it's a way of thinking, even if it's self-limiting beliefs. So we can find this peace from within, right? Spirit leading us to peace, leading us to calm. And advancing through your own abilities to me is by, again, trust. You learning to trust the downloads, the messages that Spirit is kind of guiding you, right? To be more trusting in how your intuition is guiding you. And then you also have this rebirth here, right? And she's got this little egg. She's got this egg in her hand, which is that symbol of new beginnings, be birthing something new. So it's through your rebirth process here, right? We also have tenacity, dedication, determination, and also stubbornness, right? So sometimes it could be that maybe we are someone who is a little bit stubborn, right? We kind of keep stuck to certain patterns of behaviors or ways of thinking, or even in staying in situations longer than they have really served, any more purpose within our life, right? So to me, this is also about you not giving up or giving in, especially when there are certain challenges, right? That we're able to move through those things. And what else am I seeing? Lots of clear thinking, self-examination, But yeah, being stubborn can keep us stuck in the comfort zone, right? And it's like Spirit is wanting us to see, because like I said, the Four of Pentacles is stable energy, right? And we could feel comfortable with that. We can feel comfortable with our Four Pentacles, our Four of Pentacles, and be like, wow, I'm really doing good right here. I feel stable. I feel safe. I feel secure. But it's like, no, Spirit is like, you are worth having more, right? Trust that your intuition is trying to guide you to what you are truly meant to have and experience within this lifetime, right? So yeah, we can be as stubborn as that little badger that's there, and want to feel, comfortable with right where we're at, with that. And then we have the Sisters of Harmony here, and I'm actually going to see what the book has to say about this one, because I haven't really seen this card before. But this is from the Mystic Sisters Oracle. As I said to, as I was putting the piles together, this is the first Oracle deck I ever purchased, and I love it. I don't use it enough, but I love it. What is this? Sisters of Harmony. Is it not here with the S's? There it is. Okay. So this one says music, affinity, and balance. And it says the Sisters of Harmony exemplify a joint creative endeavor and successful partnerships. Harmony is key, and you'll need to tune into each other's voice. By blending diverse voices, we find symmetry and perfect balance. Unity is achieved, which gives us a new clarity to simultaneously comprehend the complete ensemble and the individual attributes. Sharing a passion and vision with others is a beautiful way to encourage each other to increase your personal talents. There is nothing like the magic of coming together to sing the same song, to find a favorable key for you all to sing in, and to practice awareness that your individual parts are respected and complementary to each other. Okay? So yeah, to me that says a lot about vibration, right? That which is in vibrational alignment with you. And if you're, like Spirit seeing, okay, yeah, you may feel comfortable and happy with where you're at, but you're deserving of so much more, right? And Spirit is trying to guide your soul, helping to lead you towards that, your intuition, so pay attention, I feel like, to the messages, the downloads, the information that you do receive from Spirit, right? Some of you may even like to kind of pick up certain mantras that would be helpful for you, right? She looks like she's kind of like in a little meditative type of state there. So let's look at your other oracle messages and see what else. We have creative cocooning. Look at that. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. Right? And like I said, with that Six of Swords, that's kind of where Spirit is leading you towards, is living and creating a life that is peaceful, that is calm, that is healing, that is restorative, that is nurturing for you. Okay? It could even be that with these little eggs here, you are creating something here, right? You're manifesting. Let's see what else. Look at that. My creative power. As I invest in my own creative potential, I experience my female creative genius. Okay? So this is talking about the feminine energy of creation, fertility, growth. You've got this little egg here, right? Not only your rebirth, but you kind of going through this process of letting go of anything that's not really in alignment for you. Okay? Again, she's got this energy here in the third eye, and this little light that's right above the crown chakra, and then the little nest here too, right? Third eye, crown. Maybe this, wow, yeah, too. Look at her too. She's got the crystal right in the middle. She's wearing a crown, and then she's got this little stuff going around. Yeah, so this is almost like, this makes me feel like a heart chakra, third eye, and your crown. Maybe this, for some of you, this could be like an awakening the heart chakra, and maybe even helping you to remove any blockages that you might have within the third eye and the crown. We have malachite with transformation. Malachite. Okay. And then we have Electra. I was actually supposed to pull 2 of these. We have the Lost Star, and it says rebirth, and it says out of the darkness into the light, right? And maybe for some of you, that darkness, I'm going to pull one more. Maybe out of that darkness is maybe feeling lost, or not knowing what the next step is, or not knowing which way to shift along your path. Okay, look at that. Rebirth. Wow. Okay, so let's do one more. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? Right? Transformation, rebirth. Right? It's like an upgrade. An upgrade for you. You're going through maybe getting some upgrades here for your heart chakra, third eye chakra, and the crown chakra. Right? I love that. This is really beautiful. Where is pile 1's soul leading them next? Wow. Hubba hubba. Look at him. We have Ecopus. I don't know how to say that right. The seer. Visionary. I chart the signs. I can't even think. He's pretty handsome. I'm going to leave him on my tarot table all day to look at me. We have, I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic, right? Visionary. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. Yeah. To me, this is a lot of intuition, visionary, creating, right? Listening to intuition, drawing all of that information in from spirit. And then again, he has a lot of this energy kind of happening within the heart chakra. The raven sitting on his shoulder, right? Guidance, magic, right? They're a symbol of magic. The occults, yeah. Very, very psychic energy here. So many of you that even chose this pile, I know many of you that watch, these readings are tarot readers yourself, you're mystics, healers, things of that nature. So yeah, to me, this is like all about, I'm seeing just a lot. Look at how much of this is here. Having to do with the crown chakra, the heart chakra, the third eye chakra, going through your rebirth, right? And some of you, like I said, with the lost star here, maybe, some of you could have even been working on your path and you're just like, okay, is this it? Like, what's next? Where else am I supposed to go? Is this it? Right? And then at the bottom, we have destiny. It says, I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. Right? Some of you have, careers, jobs, your own businesses, right? Focusing on service to others and following what your higher purpose is, right? So yeah, it's like your soul is leading you essentially to who and where, right? You're meant to be, who you're meant to become. And I feel like a lot of you, it may be involving, because we do have the King of Cups here. The King of Cups is a very heart-centered type of maybe career path for some of you, right? You could be nurses, doctors, healers, psychics, tarot readers, however you choose. Doesn't have to be conventional type of career. It could be unconventional, right? Unconventional type of career field that you choose. Becoming a therapist or, a counselor, any of those. He would, the King of Cups would make a great counselor. But yeah, look at that. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. Okay. So I am actually going to put him back in here because I want to make sure that I have an equal chance to let pile 2 and pile 3 in case he shows up again. But yeah, I'm going to put that back in there, and then we'll pull for pile 2 the same way. But yeah, this is really beautiful, beautiful energy for you, pile 1. So just kind of allow, I feel like, yourself to trust, right? This requires trust, because stepping outside of the comfort zone can be a little scary, right? We can feel like, okay, I've already done so much. I've already come so far. But Spirit is like, there's more. There's more. You're not there yet. You're not there yet. Let's keep going. Okay. So I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 1. I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. Those of you that resonated with the agate, this is going to be your reading today. And I did have to cover up a little bit of the imagery on some of the oracle cards, just to make sure that we're YouTube friendly. Okay. So let's see. Pile number 2, where is your soul leading you next? We have the 9 of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. 7 of Swords, and we might want to get some more information on that. And then we have Temperance. Although we might be good, but we'll see. Okay, we'll save these top ones for last. And I also discovered when I was doing pile number 1s that I forgot to give you a second one of these. You were supposed to have 2. So we'll shuffle one more of those cards. So let's see what else. Okay, so we do have Solitude. This is the one I had to cover. There's a little image over here that I didn't even see. Okay, so we have Tuatha De Danann. Tuatha De Danann. And yeah, that's the other one. I give offerings that are genuine. We have Deja Vu. Deja Vu. And then you have Contemplation here. And it says Reflections, Rumination, and Musings. Okay. So let's just try to get this all in here. So the first thing that I'm kind of noticing with where your soul is leading you next, and I'm feeling okay, because the major arcana that we have here is Temperance. Temperance is not only healing, balance, moderation. It is also about the process of alchemy, which is manifestation. Okay, it is manifesting, and you have the 9 of Cups here, and the 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment, something that brings in happiness for you, joy, contentment, fulfillment. Okay, and you have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is about an opportunity, a blessing, right? New beginnings. This could be abundance. It could be maybe you are someone who wants a new house, a new car. It could be getting a loan. It could be another stream of income. It could be, a new friend, a new friend or love or whatever this is that you're working towards manifesting here. Something that is going to bring you happiness and fulfillment. Maybe there is a wish, maybe there is a dream that you have, right? And so what I'm kind of seeing here, and I might want to clarify that 7 of Swords a little bit more, but the 7 of Swords is about illusion. Okay, it could be about deception, maybe something that is deceiving us or kind of throwing us off our path, right? Maybe you're keeping yourself stuck in an illusion of maybe a certain situation, or maybe feeling that you cannot manifest or you cannot make your dreams come true. And I feel like with where your soul is leading you is to truly, first off, I am seeing healing here, okay? Because the Queen of Cups is about finding emotional balance and being able to work towards self-love, healing, nurturing your creative ideas, yourself. And we have solitude here. So maybe this is a time in your life where your soul is kind of leading you towards the solitude so that you can really focus on healing, on focusing on the things that you're working towards manifesting, right? To kind of bring your energy into alignment with that, okay? I'm also noticing there's a little butterfly that's kind of around her. That could even be a moth. It is a moth. It is a moth. Okay, because on this, it's a Luna moth, actually. On this side of the card, it almost looks like it's dark. And she's got a fire out here. Yeah, it is a Luna moth that's there. Okay, so maybe this is really taking some time to introspect, to reflect, and to truly finding yourself, who you are, what your desires are, what your purpose is, like all of these questions, right, that you have, right, about where is my soul leading me? What is the next step on my path? That this energy of solitude and, you know, spending time alone, time to think, time to reflect, time to tune into the self. Even the way this Queen of Cups looks like she's kind of just got her hands up like that, like she's paying attention, she's focused inwards, right, on her intuition, on her emotions here. And to me, that Seven of Swords could even be a little bit of scattered thinking, okay? Scattered thinking. And sometimes that scattered thinking can throw us off, right? So maybe this is why Spirit is saying here to spend some time alone. And not just any time alone, right? It's quality time. Quality time meaning that it's constructive, right? It's not just like I'm bored and I don't have any friends, and although you may be, you may be, but this is solitude time that you're actually constructive time in that you are reflecting, you're doing the inner work. Maybe you are focusing on healing, right? Maybe in this time you are removing yourself from people, situations that are throwing you off, that are keeping you stuck in an illusion, right? An illusion of happiness, let's just say. A relationship that's bringing the illusion of happiness, a friendship, a job, right? A place that you live that you don't really like and you don't feel happy, right? This gives you the opportunity to create a change, to create a new beginning, to look to those opportunities that Spirit is kind of bringing in, right? And maybe through this process, there is transformation, right? We do have a beautiful Luna moth there. So it is growing through your darkness, right? It's kind of like Spirit, your soul is leading you to push you through and help you through the darkness, right? The feeling lost or the feeling alone, to find groundedness, wholeness, healing, nurturing of the self, of the soul, right? So maybe you do need a little bit of a break, right? With solitude. Like I said, it's not just I'm bored and I'm lonely and I'm, you know, all of these things. It's constructive. It's like we're doing the work here. We're doing the inner child healing. We're doing the shadow work. You know, if you're someone who suffers from depression or anxiety or any other mental health disorders, it's about you focusing on you in a way that you are paying attention to what your body is telling you, right? Kind of like get inside your body and listen, right? Pay attention to what your body is telling you, okay? With the deja vu here, it almost makes me feel like, is there, you know, some of you, it could be clearing things from your past life. Maybe your soul is leading you towards clearing things from past, either in this lifetime or even past lifetime, or maybe even any repeated patterns for some of you. Karmic cycles I'm getting here as well. Contemplation here, we have reflections, rumination, which is thinking about things, ruminating on them, which is something that does happen with people with anxiety disorders. I've been there, right? I'm still there sometimes because I do have an anxiety disorder. So those of you that do, right, I totally get you on that. Sometimes you can't help it. So maybe there is, oh, yes, you can help it, actually. You can help it. I won't say that you can't, but it's like, it's this process that just happens to us. But there is a way for you to be more mindful, right, of your thoughts. Because like I said, with that Seven of Swords, it can be also scattered thinking, right? It's a need for us to just kind of like tune in, ground ourselves, and kind of pay attention, right, to where our soul is leading us to in the first place. And sometimes that is a need for us to, quiet the outside noise, right? Other people, and just spend that time, right? Spend that time reflecting, thinking. To me, I don't know. It's like she's thinking here, and this tiger that's around her is like, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's your spirit guide, right? Trying to help you with giving you some type of creative ideas or things that you need that time to reflect upon, right? Sometimes we can do things very quickly. The Seven of Swords is also when we're trying to do something in a hurry or trying to rush, right? So in a way, it's like Spirit saying, okay, let's take a second. Let's take a break. Let's take a rest. What is the goal here? What do we want? What is the desire? What are you manifesting? Okay, what are you manifesting here? And then you have, I give offerings that are genuine. I kind of want to see what the book says about this one. I don't think I've seen this card before. Let's see. I give offerings that are genuine. This doesn't even have numbers on them. Might have to take a second to find this one. Okay, so let's read a little bit about this one. I'm just going to kind of pull from the book the most important things that are here. So it says the core of Buddhist philosophy stems from an understanding that life is riddled with suffering, and it is our attachment to suffering that lends our life experiences more suffering. In finding mental, emotional, and spiritual liberation from suffering, we attain nirvana, the transcendental state where we are free from the fetters of materialism, detached from the effects of karma, and liberated from the cycle of death and rebirth. In exploring the ideal of giving offerings that are genuine from a space of non-attachment with the living philosophy of a light heart in harmony with authenticity beyond any dogmatic system, we must be reminded of the core meaning of what it is to offer in the first place. Modern society has conditioned us to believe that we must give to receive, and in order to receive, we must give. It's a platitude that inadvertently feeds the idea of attachment, because if we give so much and feel as though we are not receiving an equal echo back, it can cause us to experience the suffering of expectations, okay? Which is also a super important point. However, with that, which is kind of my own thinking on this, I don't know if you guys are going to agree or not, but what I also have to say about that is sometimes we can be someone who is super giving, right? As the Queen of Cups is, right? The Queen of Cups is always giving from a place of her heart, right? She's compassionate, she's empathetic, right? But if there is, like, let's just say, because I know some of you are in situations sometimes where you are someone who's kind of giving and giving and giving. And sometimes we can, to me, that's a need for creating boundaries, right? With certain people, because we can be someone who is incredibly giving to others and we're taken advantage of, right? So that's kind of what I have to say with that one too. I agree, with it, we can have expectations, right? We can create those attachments. However, we do have to set boundaries when it comes to it. And that's what I have to say about that. And then you also have Tuatha De Danann, which I know absolutely nothing about. I know my husband and I watch a lot of what is it? Ancient Aliens. And I know that they talk about this a lot. I always hear the name, but I don't know anything about it. So I want to see what this card is actually talking about. Tuatha De Danann. Some of you already know because you are on top of your gods, goddesses, things like that. Okay. So this one is talking about hidden forces and spirit guardians. And it says the Tuatha De Danann are an ancient tribe in Irish mythology who had perfected the use of magic. They were driven to the underworld, an infinite paradise where no one grows old and time has no meaning. They are aware of your soul path and will open doors for you to reach your destiny, right? So this is what we're asking today. Where is your soul leading you next, right? So this is the energy, those of you especially that, are connected in, right, with Irish ancestry. Even if you're not, some of you follow different pantheons with things like that. But essentially, regardless of you have Irish, background or not, this is basically Spirit saying here, your soul is leading you to your destiny, to your life purpose, to your soul's path. It says they are also mischievous tricksters who may cause obstructions and prank you if you have fallen off your path. And that Seven of Swords is some tricky energy, right? It is deceptive. It is an illusion, right? So like I was saying in the beginning, do you have certain situations that are keeping you stuck in an illusion, right? With you taking that time for solitude to really think about things, you can kind of really help to kind of clear those illusions, right? To be able to see things clearly, to tune in, right, to where your intuition is actually guiding you towards. And it says their intention is to benefit you, so pay close attention. We all lose our way now and again. Our time here is precious. The Tuatha De Danann are here to remind you to check your spiritual compass to be sure you are heeding your personal calling. Okay? So where is your soul calling you next? Especially for you, pile number 2, it's leading you to your destiny. Okay? And that is why Spirit is saying here, spend some time in solitude, right? Reflection, introspection. What does my heart desire? What is my heart calling me to do? How can I find, balance, healing within the self, alchemizing any type of energy that is from past, right? So that we can tune into what it is that we are manifesting, what it is that we are creating within our life, okay? I want to just clarify this just a little bit. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here for pile 2? The Emperor. Okay. So the Emperor is Aries energy, but it is an energy of us stepping into our masculine. Okay. Within our masculine energy, the Emperor is about focus. It's about discipline, right? Maybe that your soul is leading you away from that scattered energy of running away or even rushing things or avoidant of certain things, any illusions that are keeping us kind of stuck or blocked, and stepping into an energy of the Emperor. Focused, discipline, order, structure, solid foundation, helping us to step into that power of the Emperor energy, right? Where we make decisions, we take action, we create strategy, we plan, right? We envision what it is that we want, right? And if we're kind of rushing through life and repeating certain patterns here with deja vu, that time is necessary, right? That time is necessary for us to kind of really kind of regroup and focus. Okay, what is it that we want, right? What are we working towards here? So yes, your soul is leading you to your destiny, right? And you have to, of course, it's going to be different for all of you. You are all on different paths, right? No one's path is the same as yours. But spending that time honoring intuition, if there's a little bit of healing to do to kind of uncover things, then that's kind of where Spirit is guiding you towards. Okay, so let's see what else. We have following my truth. And it says, believing in and following my inner truth helps me live an authentic and empowered life. We have self-renewal. As I clean out old energies, I have more space for that which wants to be birthed into my life, right? So we're letting go of the old, bringing in the new. We have Fool's Gold here with protective armor. Okay, so protective armor, and I'm seeing this with the number 13 here, which kind of reminds me of the Death card, which is about bringing certain things to an end, right? You grow stronger, right, from certain things that you've gone through, better prepared. To me, it's also talking about knowledge and wisdom that you gain from past situations. 13 also reduces to a 4, the Emperor. Structure, stability, okay, focus, discipline, creation here of, you know, what it is that you're manifesting with that Temperance energy. And then you have Electra, the shining star with glow, and it says, I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. Okay, so no longer dimming your light, right, for people, situations. And we're actually going to pull one more to close out your reading here. Pile number 2, where is your soul leading you next? Where is pile 2's soul leading them next? We have Maya, the Amazon Queen, battle. And it says, I am a devoted warrior of the universe. Okay? Devoted warrior of the universe. And so to me, this is you. You know, some of you may really see yourselves as spiritual warriors, right? So yeah, but to me, this is a lot about you finding your power, stepping into that power. Okay. With that there. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Solano. It says the Oracle forecast. It says, I am the Oracle. My intuitive insights flow freely. Right? So you becoming that center for your, what I'm trying to say is like you truly being able to tune into your inner compass, right? This is basically Spirit saying here, you have the answers. You know, your soul already knows where it's leading you to. It's about you going within, which is that solitude energy, to take some time to listen to where that inner compass is leading you towards. Okay? Following your truth. We've got self-renewal here. But yeah, to me, with you having the Emperor energy there, it is about you really kind of focusing on what your plan is, strategies, action, not being afraid, right? Like I said, quieting out the noise and really focusing on where you're going, right? Your direction here. And this is Spirit saying here, you are the Oracle. You hold the key. You hold the answers, right? No longer dimming your light. This is you shining bright, who you are, your authenticity, who you're truly meant to be, who you're truly meant to become, right? Your destiny. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 2. I hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the green aventurine, this is going to be a reading today, and we're looking into where is your soul leading you next. And what I discovered when I did pile 1 is I only gave you guys one of these cards, so I will be pulling an extra one for you at the end. And we're going to look at your tarot first. And I actually had to cover up one of the images a little bit on your oracle just to make sure we are okay for YouTube. Now let's see here. Pile number 3. Where is your soul leading you next? We have the World. We have the Empress. The World and the Empress. The Mastery of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles. You have the Four of Swords. And you have the Eight of Cups. Okay. So we might want to clarify this Eight of Cups a little bit more, because this is something that you were walking away from, and I notice, or letting go of, moving on from. This is about detachment, withdrawal. But what I'm noticing already is that in this World card, of course, we have the World here. But in this Eight of Cups energy too here, there is another little world in there. There's another world in there. Which to me is kind of like, because this is kind of matching up with each other, it's almost like Spirit is saying here, there's something, like there's a closing of a cycle, I feel like, that is super important for you. And I don't know what it is yet, but we'll look at that. Yeah, it's like Spirit is wanting you to, you're like, your soul is trying to lead you to let go or to walk away from. Because the Eight of Cups is also setting out on a journey of discovering the self. Discovering the self. Okay, so let's see what else is here. Okay, so we have release. Release. And let's actually put this one here in the middle. Gypsy Queen. Gypsy Queen. We have authenticity, sovereignty, independence, and uniqueness. I offer words of good intent. Words of good intent. So maybe this is towards other people, right? How you communicate with others. It can even be the way that you speak about yourself, right? If you're someone who speaks negative of others or towards others, or maybe even your inner dialogue, right? Could be something that Spirit is trying to lead you away from and lead you towards more positive, I feel like, thinking, nurturing, because you also have the Empress here. And you also have teachers here. Now, some of you may be teachers, and I don't mean that in a sense that you work at a school or that, you know, you're a professor or something like that, because there's many ways of us teaching, right? We can be someone who does hold a lot of knowledge within ourselves because of life experiences that we've gone through. It could be that we just have a natural gift for teaching, right? This can even be Spirit saying here that where is your soul leading you is maybe towards someone who can serve as a mentor or even a teacher to you, right? So we'll look at that message a little bit more. But yeah, what I'm seeing here from your tarot, the world energy is the completion of a cycle, bringing something to an end in order to create a new beginning, okay? You have the King of Pentacles here, and the King of Pentacles is abundance and prosperity and stability, long-term security. It's about being able to take risks in life and to use your resources and to stay committed and dedicated to what your goals are. For many of you that are wanting to manifest a more abundant life for yourself, right? A more stable life. You want a better paying job. You want a better career. You are someone who maybe has a lack mentality and you feel like there's nothing that I can do to change my financial situation, right? It's like Spirit is, your soul is leading you towards your abundant nature, okay? Because you do have the Empress and the King of Pentacles here. So it's like the Empress is a belief in yourself, okay? The Empress is all about abundance and prosperity and manifestation and creativity and creation, birth, fertility, growth of something that you have the power to be able to manifest, right? You have the Four of Swords energy here, which is about stillness and calming the mind and reflection and taking a break, taking a rest, giving the mind a break, right? A period of rest for us so that we can kind of navigate what our soul is trying to help us to close out here. And sometimes that is through the process of this Eight of Cups, where we set out on a journey of, you know, detaching from certain things, releasing attachment, withdrawing, right, from things that no longer bring us fulfillment, things that are no longer serving a purpose on our path. It's time to let go of them, right? Some things we can hold on to, or even a certain behavior, the Eight of Cups can also talk about letting go of addictions. Okay. So maybe those of you that are kind of going through that whole healing process, right? Of getting yourself healthy and strong and more nurturing of yourself. Okay. And then you have release here, which is something that you're letting go of here, right? You're stepping into independence. Your soul is leading you towards your authenticity, towards your uniqueness that you find within yourself, right? You discover about yourself through that Eight of Cups energy. You learn to be more financially independent, more secure, more stable. You step into your power here. The Empress is a representation of our feminine energy within ourselves, which is really about us having the power to create, right? The power to manifest. It is the belief in the self. It is nurturing all of those creative ideas that we have, being open to taking certain risks in life that are going to lead us towards that abundant life. Okay? But to me with this here, I offer words of good intent. To me, it says a lot about you, your soul leading you towards maybe speaking more compassionately, more loving, more nurturing towards others, right? Especially if we have a bad habit of talking negative about people, or we're very judgmental towards others. It can even be the inner dialogue, right? The way that we speak to ourselves, not feeling good enough, not feeling empowered enough to be able to create powerful change in our life. Okay? So to me, that is the release of any of those things that are no longer serving a purpose, right? Even if it is certain behaviors that we have. Okay? But yeah, this teacher's here to me kind of gives me this impression that maybe you are someone who has much to share about yourself, about your life, and maybe the wisdom and knowledge that you've gained may also be something that kind of your soul leading you to becoming the teacher, to becoming the mentor, to becoming someone who writes or creates, story. It could even be that your soul is leading you towards someone who's going to be able to give you insight, wisdom, knowledge that you can use along your path, right? So they could even be an important person kind of coming into your life to provide mentorship, guidance for you. Maybe this is you connecting with your soul tribe, right? Other people around you that you connect with that you can share insight with, right? That are going to give you some type of activations or awakenings that are going to help you along your path. Okay? And then you also have the Gypsy Queen here. And this is actually from the Mystic Sisters Oracle, which is actually my very first Oracle deck I ever purchased. So I want to look at what just the Gypsy Queen has for you guys. And then we're going to go back in. And I feel like I want to clarify your world, your Eight of Cups, and your release card here. So let's look at the Gypsy Queen first. There she is. Okay. So where is your soul leading you next? Okay. Gypsy Queen, karma, self-assessment. Okay. It says the Gypsy Queen is a disciplined, persistent, and focused goddess. The dragons behind our queen symbolize good fortune. In her hands, she holds a crystal ball for scrying, a form of divination to gain mystical insight into her own subconscious mind. She is adept in this art, and she knows herself well and has a deep insight into her own motivations. She understands her own personal strength, and she is aware of her character defects that are in need of improvement. Okay? So for many of you, like I said, I offer words of good intent. Some of you may have a little bit of your shadow side, right? That spirit is trying to help to move you away from, right? Like I said, to me, this is about us being judgmental, about maybe speaking negatively or even gossiping. That's also coming to mind. If we gossip about other people, we say mean things about others, and sometimes that has a lot to do with the way that we really feel about ourselves, right? It's more of a reflection of that when we are saying things about others. There's something that's going on within us that we feel that need to say things about other people. And I get it. Sometimes people are really horrible, right? We have a lot of words that we can call people and say things about them, and we feel like they deserve it, right? They deserve us calling them a name. But yeah, to me, for some of you, it could literally be that there is a behavior, right? Our own character defects is what is coming to light here, that Spirit's saying that you're needing to improve, right? We can always improve. And it says she now has a clear course of action to take to improve her karmic path. Drawing this card calls upon you to practice focused and honest self-assessment of your intentions and actions. Okay? So it can be, that your soul is leading you to be the Empress, the embodiment of the Empress, right? Loving, nurturing, compassionate, gentle, kind, giving, unconditional love, right? That we can hold towards others and towards ourselves. We can work on our self-esteem. We can work on our self-worth. We can work on learning what our value is, right? By self-assessment. How are we speaking of ourselves? How are we speaking about others? Okay? So yeah, karma. This can also be taking a look at maybe any type of karmic cycles, right, that you find yourself in. And that's kind of where I'm seeing here with the world. A cycle here, and then the Eight of Cups, the world is in there too, right? So it almost makes me feel that your soul, in a way, is trying to help to lead you, towards closing this cycle, right? Clearing it out, releasing it. We're done with it. We don't want to keep continuing the same cycle over and over and over again. It's like your soul's trying to lead you towards abundance, love, prosperity, creativity, creation. Okay? So, yeah, honest self-assessment of your intentions and actions. So let's clarify. I want to clarify this a little bit for you guys and see. So what is this Eight of Cups for pile number 3? What is this Eight of Cups for pile number 3? The Ten of Cups, right? It's like your soul is trying to lead you towards happiness, towards joy, towards fulfillment, which requires that there are certain things that you let go of, right? Why is the Eight of Cups? Nine of Pentacles. That is independence. That is interdependence, right? That is releasing any type of codependency, depending on others, right? For abundance or for prosperity. It is us being able to accomplish this level of wealth and stability and security on our own. Okay. Yeah, and you have independence here too. Okay, why is the Eight of Cups here? The High Priestess. Okay, beautiful. The High Priestess is about intuition. It's about our inner knowing. It's about us trusting that we can live a life that is filled with happiness, that is filled with joy, that is filled with contentment and fulfillment, stability, security, wealth, right? And honoring our intuition. Spirit, it's like your soul is leading you towards, like I said, living, creating, manifesting this abundance, happiness, joy for yourself, right? And listening to what your intuition is guiding you away from. Okay, so let's see why release is here. Why is release here for pile number 3? The Two of Swords. Okay, the Two of Swords is confusion. It is indecision. It is sometimes when we are keeping ourselves, what am I trying to say here? Keeping ourselves stuck, stagnant, refusing to see certain things. We're keeping ourselves blinded to truth, blinded to reality. Decisions that we have to make, but we're not wanting to face them, right? If you look at this card here in the Two of Swords, you see that these crows or ravens are kind of like totally poking at her, right? Like trying to get her attention. right? This is where your soul, your spirit guides, ancestors, right? Your whole spirit team helping you to try to make a certain decision or choice that maybe you may not be seeing or choosing not to see, right? And maybe it is something about yourself, right? Especially if your soul is trying to lead you towards abundance. Are you kind of stuck in a lack mentality? Are you stuck in a codependency, attachment, right, with others? Okay? Right? It could be like thinking, how am I holding myself back? Wise release here. 6 of Wands. Okay? To me, this is maybe even for some of you, release of the ego, dismantling of the ego, right? The ego can sometimes keep us stuck in fear or doubt, right? About our power, about our ability to be able to manifest what it is that we truly seek. Okay? Let's look at what this world energy is here. But it's also about us with the 6 of Wands working towards achievements, right? The 6 of Wands is about a victory. It's about success, right? So we can let go of confusion and indecision to work towards what we really want so that we can feel successful because we've done it on our own by listening to our intuition. Why is the world here? The Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is a breakthrough, right? It's like your soul is trying to lead you to that awakening towards a realization, the light bulb moment, right? So you can see clearly about what type of cycle you may have kept yourself in that needs to come to an end. The 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, right? You working towards creating that happiness, creating that fulfillment. The Page of Wands is about discovering something new, starting down a new path, following and pursuing your passions, right? Is where your soul's trying to lead you towards. Taking those passions and creating abundance from them because they are something that you are choosing to nurture. Okay? That 7 of Cups is illusion or confusion. Having and feeling overwhelmed with so many different ideas and options and choices and not being able to make a decision, right? The important thing is that we focus, right? The 7 of Cups can sometimes keep us in that little mental fogginess, right? Where we live in a fantasy. We imagine our life being better and more happy and more abundant. And I want this and I want that. And I'll be happy when this happens. I'll be happy when that happens, right? So that can be a need for us to like let go of those habits, right? Let go of indecision. Let go of, like I said, any of those thoughts, or maybe like I said, the inner dialogue here that keeps us blocked, right? From achieving the balance within our feminine energy to create, the power to create, right? And then taking the risks, okay? Taking the risks that are required in order for us to achieve that. So let's see pile number 3. Where is your soul leading you next? We have asking opens a pathway. And it says, when I ask questions of my inner being, I discover that beautiful and helpful answers always come to me, right? So if you feel like, okay, what is the next step on my path? Where is my soul leading me? Go within. Trust what your intuition is telling you, right? Quiet the noise of the ego, okay? The answers are there. So let's see. We have in the flow, and it says, when I am in the flow, magic happens. So it's like your soul is trying to lead you to that flow, I believe, of abundance, because you've got the King of Pentacles here. You have the 9 of Pentacles here. You have the Empress. Okay. Let's see what else. You have lapis lazuli with self-knowledge. Okay, self-knowledge. And to me, this is a lot about the inner knowing, a lot about the intuition. And you have the High Priestess here. Okay, the Teacher is here too. Maybe this is also for you to look back on what you have learned, right? From your own patterns of behaviors, how you hold yourself back, right? Knowledge and wisdom that you've gained and you've learned from your own choices, your own decisions, right? Or even looking to others. Being open, I feel like too, being open to other people's advice, guidance, right? Like I said, to me, this is also your soul kind of leading you towards, for some of you, a mentor, right? Someone who's able to give you knowledge, maybe even someone who's successful, right? And you're wanting that. This gives you like that chance and opportunity, maybe even instead of, because I'm also getting kind of maybe like envy, right? Being envious of another person's success. But instead of being envious, we can be like, hold on a second, right? I can create this myself. I can do this too, right? We have Pleione, I think, and it says the mother of the sea goddess. And it says, I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean, right? So this is like powerful energy here. The power to manifest, the power to create, right? Let's get actually one more, because I wanted two for you guys for this one here. But let's see what else. Where is pile 2's soul leading them? I'm sorry, pile 3. Where is pile 3's soul leading them next? We have Merope, and it says the mirror, reflect. And it says, I hold the mirror up to see, accept and love all of me, right? So this is also about, right, self-examination, self-reflection. We're looking into ourselves to see, okay, what things do I need to change? What do I need to work on within myself, right? How can I accept myself and love myself more, right? All of that Empress energy. Maybe it's you healing the feminine energy within yourself, right? So you feel more confident in yourself, right? You feel more confident. You feel powerful, right? Those parts of yourself that you feel are not perfect or they're not good enough, or, it's kind of like really examining the self, right? All those thoughts, all those ideas about the self that are only blocking you, only hindering your growth, your evolution, right? It's you learning to love yourself, which is the Empress, right? Flaws and all, right? The Empress is also about body positivity, right? Learning to be less insecure, more confident, believing in ourselves and in our power. And maybe through that process of releasing those parts of ourselves that we don't like, meaning certain patterns of behaviors that we have, certain shadow aspects of the self that we're not happy with, that we're aware, I have this bad habit of gossiping, or I have this bad habit of being judgmental towards others, or I speak negatively of others, and that really reflects a lot of the way that I feel about myself. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have Seleno, and it says the inner temple, life lessons, and it says, I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. Okay, which is perfect because of the way that the energy that's kind of coming through here for you guys. Life lessons, right? Your soul is leading you towards the lessons, right? The teacher, right? You're learning from the past and closing out those cycles, right? I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth, right? Those parts of ourselves that we need to release, that we need to let go of, work on, right? The ones that are, like I said, hindering our growth, our evolution. It's like your soul is leading you towards your greatness, towards your abundance, towards you truly stepping into and healing that feminine energy from within. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.